51 Mario Maker 2 myths busted. Today, we will hunt for the truth with the help of Master Mythbuster and awesome Mario Maker 2 content creator, SMASHY. As a challenge, keep track of how many myths you knew and post that number in the comments at the end. Let's get started. Myth: you can't keep a POW after throwing it to destroy enemies. Busted. Using the frog suit underwater can be fast enough to re-grab the POW after throwing through an enemy. Myth: Claws will always grab Luigi if he's one tile below them. Busted. Small Luigi can actually slide underneath the claw and not be grabbed. Myth: sideways piranha plants cannot attach to bullet blasters. Busted. You can attach the sideways piranha plants to blocks overlapping with bullet blasters and then have Luigi activate a P-switch before entering the zone to attach them. Myth: POWs will fall through piranha plants. Busted. POWs actually bounce forward and can create a moving platform for Luigi. Myth: you can't enter hidden pipes. Busted. Hide a pipe behind a skewer to make a completely hidden entrance in your level.
Myth: if you don't move, bloopers will kill you. Busted. As small Luigi, bloopers just dance around you forever if you don't move. Myth: you cannot hold an enemy with the SMB2 mushroom and get a superstar. Busted. If you are holding the enemy when you pick up the star, the enemy is safe. Myth: you can use the SMB2 mushroom to throw Lakitu into a Koopa clown car. Busted. Unfortunately, he just flies through it and into the abyss below. Myth: the bullet bill mask doesn't work underwater. Busted. The bill mask can still fly and never runs out of fuel. Myth: giant ant troopers can be destroyed by the cannon mask. Busted. Cannonballs explode on contact but don't do any damage.
Myth: you cannot jump when coming out of a sideways pipe. Busted. The frog suit gives Luigi a tiny window where he can jump upward coming out of the pipe. Myth: donut blocks can't overlap with fire bars. Busted. The donut blocks are hidden behind the fire bars but aren't noticeable until they fall. Myth: snake blocks can't go through fire bars. Busted. Even though Luigi can stand on them like ground, snake blocks can still go through. Myth: snake blocks can go through two-state blocks. Busted. The editor won't allow us to place them in the snake block's path even if the block is currently not active. Myth: Morton cannot ground pound chain chomp stumps. Busted. He can, and it makes for an intense and fun boss fight.
Myth: tucking and shooting with a cannon box has no effect. Busted. It allows Luigi to shoot one block lower than he normally would be able to. Myth: Luigi cannot drive while wearing a mask. Busted. He can drive while wearing any mask. Myth: Luigi can fly with a car if he is wearing the bullet bill mask. Busted. Flying is disabled when in the car. Myth: there is no way to go through a flagpole or axe without finishing the level. Busted. You can go through by playing dead in a dry bone shell. Myth: the wind won't affect Luigi if he is playing dead in a dry bone shell. Busted. It does. You can move through obstacles without being damaged this way.
Myth: twisters will always push you upward. Busted. If Luigi's holding onto a vine, the twisters will not affect him. Myth: semi-solids in the same space will only show one at a time. Busted. In the new Super Mario Bros. Sky theme, you can combine multiple semi-solids and form new colors. Myth: Cat Luigi cannot climb while wearing 3D World masks. Busted. He can climb wearing any of the masks and will actually reset the propeller charges when he climbs. Myth: Mecha Koopas die when falling into poison. Busted. Mecha Koopas will stay alive and continue to attack Luigi from the grape jelly. Myth: Grabbing a power-up causes Luigi to lose his P speed. Busted! Luigi can switch between Frog running on water at max speed and flying with the Tanuki suit instantly.
Myth. Boomerangs will always spin, even if you are looking at them. Busted. They stop if you are in the ground night theme when looking at them like normal boos. Myth. If two players touch the flagpole at the same time in multiplayer, they will tie. Busted. Whoever touched the flag higher will win. Myth. Luigi can't move through hidden blocks. Busted. Luigi can climb through with a catsuit without triggering them. Myth. Roy can dig into any surface. Busted. Sideways trampolines are great because Luigi can walk on them and Roy can't dig. Myth. You can destroy Lemmy's orbs by ground pounding in a dry bone shell. Busted. Luigi will just bounce off of them when he tries.
Myth. The falling feather power-up is unaffected by Luigi's abilities. Busted! Luigi can move it across the screen by twirling with his cape. Myth. Frog Luigi needs to hold an item to run. Busted! Luigi can hold another player in multiplayer and still run. Myth. Koopaling projectiles can't melt frozen coin blocks. Busted! They can, but only in the new Super Mario Bros. Style and not the other retro styles. Myth. Phanto can be destroyed by Star Luigi. Busted! Both the Phanto and Luigi will stay alive while the star is active. Myth. SMB2 Luigi will fail the don't touch the ground clear condition when walking on enemies. Busted! Enemies count as ground when using the SMB2 mushroom.
Myth. Enemies are not slippery in the Snow Night theme. Busted. Because they count as ground, they are affected by the night theme effect. Myth. You can wear shellmets as P. Luigi. Busted. Nope, they will just bounce away if you try to put it on. Myth. All Koopalings weigh the same. Busted. Roy, Morton and Ludwig weigh twice as much as each of the Koopaling. Myth. A cannonball weighs more than a power block. Busted. Cannonballs have no weight regardless of their size. Myth. Yoshi cannot lick P. Luigi. Busted. Somehow Yoshi can hold him in his belly like normal.
Myth. Enemies with keys can be placed on tracks. Busted. For some reason, the game refuses to let you put an enemy on the track until you remove the key. Myth. Poison mushrooms will follow you while playing dead in a dry bone shell. Busted! The mushroom will take a break from chasing you until you come back to life. Myth. The power balloon is the same speed in all themes. Busted! Underwater themes slow the balloon down, and the Sky Night theme makes it even faster. Myth. Chain Chomp chains are always the same length. Busted! The chains actually get longer in the Ground Night theme. Myth. Lava and poison have the exact same characteristics. Busted! Donut blocks are slowed down by lava, but not by poison.
Myth. You can stand on items being held by another player that has the SMB2 mushroom. Busted. Mario will just bounce on top of Luigi instead of being able to stand. Myth. You can bring snowballs to a non-snow area through a pipe. Busted. The snowballs disappear as you enter the pipe. Myth. Banzai bills do not collide with each other. Busted. They don't in the retro styles, but they do in the 3D world style. Myth. Luigi can trap a player in a Yoshi's mouth by ditching the Yoshi. Busted. Right when Luigi jumps off, the player will pop out of Yoshi's mouth. Myth. Link's bombs can destroy the moon. Busted. Link's bombs can destroy the sun, but do nothing to the moon.
Myth. It doesn't matter what you build in Mario Maker 2. Busted. Click on the video on the screen to see 40 things you shouldn't build. Be sure to subscribe to SMASHY's channel as well as this one for even more Mario Maker 2 inspiration. I'm Arrowstotle, and thanks for watching.